Good evening. We do thank you for joining us here for the News at 5. I'm Keisha Grant.
And I'm Mike Savino. We begin with some new leadership taking over the Board of Regents, which oversees the state's colleges and universities, that whole network.
So all of this is coming at a time when the board is facing questions on the school system's performance and exactly how it handled sexual harassment complaints. We are joined by NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino, who caught up with the new chair, Ari Santiago. He's joining us now live from the Capitol. Mike, what did you learn?
Well, Mike and Keisha, he did have the chance to run a meeting earlier this week when the board picked a new interim chancellor, Natalie Braswell. But this is the first time he's running a full meeting with the public present. And of course, he did face some criticism from both students and faculty. And as he spoke to them, he said that this is the start of a new era.
I just know how important the CSCU system is to the 100,000 learners that we serve, to the 15,000 employees in the system.
Ari Santiago has been a member of the Board of Regents, but today he's running the show. Governor Ned Lamont named him chairman last Friday, taking over at a time when the board is dealing with several problems. One being former chairman Marty Guay resigning last week because of how he handled sexual harassment complaints against former interim chancellor John Maduko.
The story, I think, has to be broader than that. We have to look at how Dr. Maduko was enabled.
A lawyer representing two of those employees says the Board of Regents has not addressed the root of the problem. The board is reviewing proposals and will soon hire an outside investigator to look into the allegations. Maduko said in a statement he welcomes that investigation and that it's important to note that complaints and allegations are not findings or determinations of responsibility. And at the time of my resignation, no findings or determination of responsibility had been made. Santiago says he wants full accountability, including for those still working for the Connecticut state colleges and universities.
Telling you right now as the chair of the board and speaking on behalf of the board, we take these accusations seriously. We will protect anyone that comes forward.
That's not the only challenge, though. Faculty at all of the campuses have issued votes of no confidence in the board. They say the system's been failing students since a consolidation 15 years ago.
So we really need a rethinking. Just changing the leadership is not going to be enough for the faculty.
Santiago says he'll look for ways to improve the system, but he still believes the merger is the right move.
We want to be competitive. We want to be able to serve our students in the state of Connecticut.
Now back to that investigation. In his opening remarks, Santiago reiterated something the board included when it voted to hire this outside investigator, that it wants that firm to give an initial report of its findings by June 30th. Of course, this investigation could go well beyond that point, but Santiago said he wants to be transparent so that the public knows what those investigators have uncovered as soon as that can be made public. Live from the Capitol, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News.
Mike Savino, thank you.